Hey everyone, welcome to the live stream of the Local Guides Kitchen. My name is Adrian. I am a level 8 local guide based in the UK here in Manchester, but I'm originally from Malaysia, and I'm super excited to welcome you here to the second live stream of Local Guides Kitchen, which is exclusively on the Go Loco podcast YouTube channel. So Local Guides Kitchen is really simple. It is taking the best out of the Local Guides Connect experience online and taking that community spirit, that fun, exciting environment there, and bringing it into a cooking show format. So today we'll be doing a cooking show or a cooking demonstration anyway. I'll try my best to do it anyway, and I'll also be talking a lot about the Local Guides program. So if you're unfamiliar with the Local Guides program, you can go on to g.co/local guides to find out more. And to find out more about the community side aspect of it, you can go to localguidesconnect.com. Before we move on, just a bit of a disclaimer as well. The Local Guides, the Go Loco podcast channel is not an official Local Guides channel. So this is just a fan-made channel. It is run by local guides for local guides and is about local guides. And if you want to find out more and follow us on this journey, do like and subscribe to the channel as well. And also, I am not a very good cook, and that's why I need to rely on my guests to guide me along this process of making the dish. And also, just want to give a big shout out to the last episode that we had last weekend. We had the very lovely Peter from Clitheroe, UK, join us for the very first episode, and he introduced us to the traditional Lancashire dish called parkin. If you haven't seen it, please go ahead and watch that after the stream. It is a really fantastic, in my opinion, it's a really fantastic show. It was really fun, and there were moments in it where I was thinking like, this looks like perfect insulation material that you put between the walls.
You're not so critical. I think we should ban you from Lancashire.
Sorry.
Okay, you completely banned from Lancashire. Said he, not enjoying it, but trying to put on an enjoying face.
I may have messed it up a little bit with my jokes, but that is kind of like the way I am. I tend to say things that I probably shouldn't say, but that is what it is. And that's basically all the housekeeping that I need to do before diving into second live stream today. So I'm super, super excited. We got a fantastic new guest with us today with a new dish. And without much further ado, please welcome our special guest.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lusiana. I'm a level 6 local guide based in Jakarta, Indonesia. Today, I'm so happy because I can join you, Adrian. Thanks for making this very interesting program, Local Guides Kitchen, which is I really love to looking for it because I love cooking and trying many new recipes. And today, Adrian will recreate one of my recipes that I posted on Local Guides Connect. It is mouse pudding, or what we call in Indonesia, puding lumut. Yeah, it is one of popular desserts in Indonesia. Yeah, and it is very easy to make with very simple ingredients. Yeah. So maybe I guess our friends in Western countries more similar with a type of mouse desserts when we call pudding. But in Indonesia, we usually make pudding with agar-agar powder or jelly powder. So the texture is more firm than a most type of pudding that you might know.
It sounds really easy, and to be honest, I have made agar-agar type desserts before, but I've done the really simple ones where it's just agar-agar with fruits and things like that. And I've tried playing around with layers, which is also really tricky because you need to get the timing right. But I've never done a moss style pudding before, so it's very interesting. So I'm really excited to give this a go. Luciana has a recipe posted on Connect, and I'm using half the amount because I don't have such a big mold to put it in. So what do we have in our list of ingredients?
Okay, first you need 10 pandan leaves. You will need to cut those leaves into short strips. Yeah, and then you blend it with 100 milliliters of water, right? And then you strain to squeeze out the juice.
Yep. And here we have, if I remember correctly, it's 125 grams of sugar. And this is 7 grams of agar-agar. And we also have the 1 egg I'm using, and it's whisked already. I've got a pinch of salt as well there. And I got my water, and I've got my santan milk ready as well. Okay, so this is 100 ml santan milk plus 100 ml water. And that's the idea of it. But let's go into the ingredients a little bit more, because I think for those in the West, they may not be familiar with the ingredients here. So let's talk about the pandan leaf. I've got it in here. So I got this in Chinatown in Manchester, which I was quite surprised to actually find it there, but they do have it there, and it's fresh as far as I can tell. How would you describe the pandan leaf?
Pandan leaves has a very unique flavor and aroma.
I was reading a website, and they were trying to, this is a Western website that was trying to explain what pandan leaves is all about. And they were describing it as a blend between vanilla, coconut, and grass, because it does have a bit of a grassy smell to it. It's got a fresh cut grass smell, sorry. And then when you blend it and everything, it comes out in this green color here. So
Yeah,
I'm just going to show
very
that.
of the natural color, so it will be different if you use store-bought pandan paste or essence. Yeah, so it's better to use the real pandan leaves if you can get it.
The next thing that I think we should talk about is agar-agar. So the agar-agar that you recommended in your Connect post is the Swallow brand, isn't it?
I just want to show you guys this is the popular brand. I think you also have in Malaysia, right, Adrian?
Yes. And you can get it in different colors as well, right? Like mine's in white. You can get it in whatever colors you can think of.
Yeah, they have red, green, and chocolate, I think. Just
Okay.
three color. And this is the plain that you'll need
Yeah.
to make the pudding lumut.
I also wanted to show this one because I actually brought this all the way from Malaysia because I wanted to make agar-agar pudding here in the UK. And I've never seen this being sold anywhere in the shops here. So that's why I bought it to bring it home. But this is like in Malaysia, you get a lot of agar-agar sold this way. It's in like strands of the actual algae, I think. It is plant-based, and if you're vegetarian or vegan, then this is the way to go to either thicken your food stuff or to make desserts and stuff like that. So it is really simple and it's great. It's so versatile. I think it is awesome. And today's recipe, oh, before I forget, I want to take this lanyard off. So today's attire is brought to you by Local Guides Summit 2017. And this is the lanyard that goes with it. So as you can guess, last episode I was wearing 2016 shirt and the lanyard, and today I'm wearing 2017 shirt and lanyard, and that's kind of the bag for it. And yeah, next week I'll be wearing the 2018 shirt. So I just thought that I'll just do it so that people can see what exactly that folks were wearing when they attended the summit. But now that I'm gonna cook, I'm gonna take this thing off. And also, I'm doing a slight variation to your recipe. I'm kind of creating two different batches. The first batch is following your recipe exactly, except obviously with half the portion. And then the second batch, I'm just gonna make a smaller quantity, but just with the coconut milk and sugar and agar-agar. And the reason for that is that I want to keep it just white. And then you also eat the green version. And I'm gonna try somehow in this show, I'm gonna try to layer them, just two layers, so white and green, and that's it. It's not easy because normally with layering, it's all about timing and making sure that they don't cool off too quickly or they're not that warm. Because if it's too warm, it doesn't blend properly. So anyway, what do I do first?
You just have to put all the ingredients. Yeah, it's
Okay.
you want which one you want to put first? Maybe the sugar or the agar-agar powder?
I'm just trying to remember. So wait, I put in sugar. I got the agar-agar in. I'm gonna add the salt. And then the santan milk, 100 ml of coconut milk and 100 ml of water. And then the egg. Oh, I forgot the pandan juice as well. So after you add everything, it's just literally just heat it up and stir right until it's ready, I guess.
Do you want the big pattern of moss or you want a smaller one?
I don't know. Just what do you think? Anything, either is fine, I think.
Yeah, if you want a small pattern of moss chunks, you will need to stir the mixture all the time.
I do believe that we are having problems with the live stream. Cracky. Yeah.
Can be cracky.
The
Actually cannot see the actual what are you doing now. I only hear your voice.
Oh, okay.
It's a little difficult to me.
Oh, you cannot see what I'm doing.
It's a little bit delay. So
Right.
I see now is you pour the water.
Right. Okay.
You are now.
Okay, because I can see everything properly here, but it is I'm not sure whether I can do anything with trying to get this thing back. On one hand, it's recording properly, I think. I don't know. We'll see.
No problem. It's very easy, right? So yeah, it's no problem if I cannot see you. You just have to stir all the time until the mixture is boiling.
Right, okay. And then while that is happening, I'm also going to do the second batch. So I'm just going to do it here. So the scary thing about this live stream at the moment is that I can see error messages popping up on my screen. But I have no idea how that's going to affect the stream itself and whether people can actually hear us or see us. Obviously, you're struggling to see me, but I can actually see you quite easily. And then the other thing that I need to also worry about is that I'm not sure whether the recording of this is going to run well. So we might not have any show to show at the end of the day. Hopefully things will work out fine. But this is one of the problems when you're doing live stream is that you just never know when something just completely fails. And if the internet slows down for whatever reason, that's just what it is. So.
Oh yes, I can see it.
Okay.
It's better now, I guess.
It's not that good at the moment, but it's better than nothing at the moment. Okay. So I am still stirring, and I think I managed to salvage the green one properly. So I'll just show you what I have at the moment. So I think it's quite small, the moss. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, okay. And then the santan one is also, well, it's just, oh, you can't, it's quite bright, this one. It just looks like white, that's all.
Prepare the pudding mold, I think.
Yeah.
What kind of mold do you, you will use the cupcake mold or?
Yes, so I'm gonna do both. So this one, I'm gonna put the moss pudding into this one. And for the cupcake, it's gonna be the mixture of the coconut and the moss pudding. So that's the idea behind this. For those watching this is hopefully this recording is running well, but we had a mega issue with the live stream and recording. So I do not know at what point the recording wasn't working too well. Obviously, I will only find that out once all of this is over and I can look at the video, but I'm gonna try my best to do what we can to patch it all up. but we've basically terminated the live stream, and it's only Luciana and myself doing this Google Meet call, and we're recording this, and hopefully we can salvage whatever we can from this video and merge it with the live stream and put it all together. So that's the plan, folks. That's the plan. Oh, how I love live internet live streams because it's killing me at the moment.
Yeah, so you need to cool the mixer a little bit, especially for the green one. So you will get the most chunks nicely in your
Okay.
in your pudding.
Right.
Yeah, if you just pour now, it is still very hot. The most chunks will float to the top, and so you will see. Yeah. So you will need to cool a little bit until you don't see any hot steam anymore. It's better.
So while it's cooling, do I need to stir it or do I just leave it?
Yeah, you can just stir once in a while.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to stir all the time.
Okay. Like I said, this is one of those recipes that sound really easy, but for a person like me, I just completely do not have a clue of what I'm doing sometimes. Okay, so my agar-agar is starting to cool. I can see the surface is starting to firm up. So I'm gonna start pouring it in, I think, to my mold. And I don't really know how to do that because I got too many things on my... okay, I'll do it here. So tell me more about your YouTube channel, because you also have it's called Luciana's Kitchen, and you do like a cooking channel on YouTube. So what's that all about?
Yeah, I try to share easy and interesting recipes on my YouTube. Yeah, I started as a hobby actually.
Okay.
So as a cooking diary, I guess. So I just look at it whenever I want to cook it again at my home. As
Right.
share it with other people. Yeah, I'm still a beginner, you know.
So you're just doing it for fun at the moment, and it's not something that you're... Okay.
Yeah, because I'm into cooking right now lately, so yeah, I love recording it. Yeah, and share it to others as well.
And your channel is in Bahasa Indonesia, isn't it? So but it's got English subtitles to it.
Yes, I put English subtitle.
So what I know it sounds really cliche, but what Bahasa Indonesia can you teach the audience? What simple words? I don't know, what simple words do you have that you can teach the audience?
Simple words.
Yeah.
Maybe because we talk about food, I will teach how to say yummy or delicious in Indonesia. How is it?
So what's yummy in Indonesia? In Indonesian?
Enak.
Oh, okay. It's the same as in Malaysia then. It's the same.
Enak banget. So delicious. So yummy.
Uh,
We call it enak banget. It's same writing in Malaysian language.
it is, yes. Well, similar enough that I can kind of understand, but there are some words that just confuse me sometimes. But
Maybe cake.
lots of things confuse me. So because I only just wanted to do on the cupcake version, but since I got extras here, I'll just do it in this. Actually, I remember you did an agar-agar. Is it BTS? Life goes on. What was the?
Yeah.
Is that an album name, or what was it?
It's because I'm an army. I'm a big fan of BTS.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, on December 2020 last year, they released the album. Yeah, which with the hit song "Life Goes On," and they they create a challenge actually in another social media to express your anything. You can dance, you can cook with life goes on. And I decided to make the pudding, the galaxy pudding you can see on my YouTube channel.
It is amazing. It is amazing. I'll put the link to that video at the bottom of this video description because it is really amazing. I saw you did 3 different colors
Yes.
and you were blending it into this, as you said, like a galaxy thing. How did you make the letters in that particular cake?
Oh yeah. About the letters, I use the pudding molds like yours. It's
Oh, okay.
silicone mold. Yeah.
Right.
Silicone mold. Yeah.
Okay, so while I'm waiting for this one to cool, oh, I got bubbles in this one. I always like to pop the bubbles in my agar-agar pudding because I don't know, I just don't like seeing bubbles in it. But whilst we are doing this, I've got some questions for you where we can talk about the local guides program. Actually, the questions are in this sheet of paper.
Okay.
So you are a level 6 local guide at the moment.
Yeah.
And I guess you're active in Jakarta. Is there a specific activity that you do in terms of like, do you like to review? Do you like taking photos, or do you visit specific restaurants, or just anything goes? Kind of, what's your, I don't know.
Yes, my favorite contribution, I guess. Both writing and adding photos. I love it. I love to add nice photos, detailed review. Yes, because I rely on Google Maps all the time, whether it's planning a trip or just a casual hangout. So when I got the detailed review or nice photos, it helps me a lot in making decisions. So in which in turn motivates me to on doing the same. Yeah,
Right. Okay.
something like that.
No, that's cool. And are the photos like food photos, or do you just, it could be anything like shops, shop fronts and buildings and stuff like that as well?
If I go to a place, actually I love to taking a lot of pictures.
Okay.
It's buildings or a place, a cafe, a restaurant. Actually, I really love taking photos. So a local guide program is really interesting.
Yeah, I like that program a lot because I also do photography, and that's like hobby wise, nothing serious. And I love eating. So to me, like being able to go to a cafe, restaurant to eat and then take photos of the food, just it's like it works for me really well. So
It's
okay,
a pleasure, right?
it is. And it doesn't take that much effort to add something onto Google Maps. So to me, it's like whilst I'm there, I might as well do it. And do you spend a lot of time on Local Guides Connect, the online forum for local guides that's run by Google?
Yeah, I love writing on Local Guides Connect and share to others. Yeah, I love Local Guides Connect because I think it's a great platform. We can discover and learn about each other culture.
Yep.
Yeah, so I love it. And I recently joined the 5-week challenge run by
Oh yeah.
Google moderator, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I think
This week is share your recent review of a restaurant. Is that something that, or yeah, I haven't done it yet. So
yeah, me too.
I think today is the deadline.
The last days. This is the last day, I think.
Yeah, today is the last day. So um,
Maybe I cannot participate as well.
so I'm really curious to know how this thing will turn out. Um, and again, for those watching this, it takes, how long does it take for it to cool and solidify?
Usually about 20 minutes
Right.
until you don't see any hot steam anymore.
You know what? You said like when you wait for it to cool, the moss will spray it out better. You're absolutely right, because it's really all sprayed out really well. I was pouring it too soon. Yeah, but for those who are watching this, I did make an earlier batch because I wanted to keep the live stream short, and I didn't have the time to wait for it to cool down. So I did an earlier batch, and I really struggled with so many different things, from blending the pandan leaves. I couldn't get it right for some reason, and it turns out that I just needed to add more water into it so that it swirled around a bit more. And I also couldn't get this texture in the green stuff correct, again, because I didn't know that I was not waiting for it to cool down enough before I poured in. So another thing that I was doing was that, let me just get a cloth first. In the last episode, it was an impromptu moment, and I was talking about a Polish restaurant here in Manchester, because we were talking about cheesecakes, and I happened to have cheesecakes in the fridge, and I was kind of just not accidentally, but promoting this Polish restaurant because their cheesecakes was excellent. And then it kind of, I was thinking about it, and I thought that it kind of makes sense that as a local guides program, we're doing the local guides kitchen. I thought, hey, why not promote a local business here in Manchester? So today, and also in future episodes, I'm going to be promoting a single local business in every live stream. So today I have a restaurant called Tampopo, and it's a Pan-Asian restaurant, and they do dishes from Malaysia, from Thailand, from Indonesia, from Japan and Korea as well, if I remember correctly, and Philippines. So it's one of my favorite restaurants here in Manchester. I came across it actually in Leeds when I was still a student there in university. So it's many years ago. But ever since I moved to Manchester, I've been going back there because I like the Asian food, and they cook it really well. So today I'm going to show you a dish that I ordered from them. I'm just going to put it here for first. But this is the bag. So this is the takeaway bag that comes in. Tampopo is the name, and it says fresh Pan-Asian cooking. Okay. And this dish is one of your favorite foods. Can you see what it is?
Rendang?
It is rendang, indeed. So this is beef rendang.
Wow.
Does rendang come with eggs? Because I wasn't sure whether it comes with eggs.
I don't know. Maybe it's their creation.
Yeah. So obviously it came in a takeaway tray, but I took it out and put it in a plate and tried to present it nicely. But yeah, so this is the beef rendang. It came with I don't know what you call it, but hard-boiled egg. Yeah. It's got a peanut sauce with cucumbers, which I thought was kind of a bit interesting. And it came with a prata bread. But I substituted the rice with cauliflower rice, which is quite an interesting concept because I've never seen it before. But it was basically, if you want a low-carb diet, you can substitute the rice with cauliflower. And that's kind of what I did. So I've had this in a plate for the past 5 hours, and it's been so tempting to eat it because I also like rendang a lot. And I was like, I can't eat it yet because I'm going to show it on here and I can't touch it. I'm like, but I'm just going to leave it there. It's lovely. And it's just, I know it's gone past 2 in the morning here. And once this show is over, I'm going to treat myself to rendang. And then once the agar-agar cools down, that will also be a lovely treat. But let's go back to the cooking show. Let's go back to your agar-agar. And while I wait for this one to cool down and I put it in the fridge, I just want to show you the batch that I made earlier. I'll show you the ones that I also completely messed up. I'll start with the ones that I messed up first because that's so sad. So this one was meant to be the white santan version, but it looks horrible. And part of the reason was because I use brown sugar rather than white sugar. And when you use brown sugar, the color from the brown sugar shows up in your santan thing. So unfortunately, it's gone into this really weird, semi-opaque, brownish, whitish thing, which should taste nice, but it does look weird. And then the one that I made earlier is this one. I'm just gonna put it aside here, and also this one. Do I flip it like that? Is this the?
Yeah, you can flip.
Yeah. I don't know whether that worked or not. So we'll see.
Maybe you need to press the mold a little bit.
Yeah, I do. It's not quite kind of moving. So let's see. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see that better, but.
I love the color. It's really good.
I can't get it out. I can't get it out. Okay, so I've got the sides out, but.
Or maybe you use a knife or already.
No, it is kind of coming out, but I think because of the suction in the mold. Oh, there it is. I'm disappointed with this one. Sorry. So
it looks good.
I don't know, but it's done the thing that I didn't want it to do, where it was separating.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, because it's very still hot when you pour it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 layers.
I didn't know that was the reason why it was doing that. That the different, I guess, the different heat in it is causing the thing to float to the top. Yeah, I was trying to avoid that. And okay, so that one didn't work out too well. And let's see what happens to the cupcakes version. So this cupcake version, I actually added the santan to it. So there you go. I don't know, is it too bright? Yeah.
It looks good.
It does. It does. I'm so excited with this one. Let me just switch back to normal camera. So there you go. It's got the nice white top, and it's got the bottom green. And the reason why I kind of wanted to do this, say again, sorry?
I can see the full mouse pattern. It's very full.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm excited with this one. So the reason why I wanted to do this was that it reminded me of a little hill or mountain. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if you could have like a snow-topped mountain? So I wanted the white bit to it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But I don't think all of them worked out too well. This one has a funny pattern along the side. It's yeah, it's not a flat thing. So I'm just gonna pop out all the cupcake versions. But it looks really lovely, and it reminds me of an aquarium with the moss floating at the top.
Maybe it looks disgusting for some people, but if you know the taste, you will love it.
Do you think it's very much an Asian taste for this dish, or do you think generally people would still be able to enjoy it? Like folks from the West.
Asian. It's very Asian, right?
It is. It's pretty much very Asian. So.
Yeah, maybe.
Look at that! All that agar-agar.
Ah, looks delicious. I want to have one.
Thank you so much for this recipe. I really like it. I really enjoy it. You kind of see there in all its glory, except for the odd ones that didn't turn out right. So despite the technical issues that we had with the live stream, I hope you somehow enjoyed helping me here making this fantastic dish. I do enjoy my agar-agar pudding, and I'm really looking forward to having this. Again, I think I need to wait for that to cool a little bit more, and then I'll pop it into the fridge. I do not know whether you have any closing words for the audience, for the viewers out there. You can promote your channel.
Yep.
Yes.
I think you must taste them and show to the.
Oh yes, that's true. That's so true.
Explain how it tastes.
Okay, that is so true. I'll pick the one that doesn't look nice. The poor one that didn't. Um, I should use a spoon, but it's okay.
No worries.
Mm. This reminds me of home. It's it's pandan. It's hard to explain, but when you grow up eating pandan flavored cakes and stuff like that, it's when you bite into this, it's just all the memories of my childhood comes flooding back, and it's lovely. And it's really weird because you think like it's a cold dessert, but it's got coconut in it and it's got pandan in it, but it's very very Asian and it's just fantastic. I'm sorry you don't have any of this to eat with you.
So are you
Mm.
gonna eat
This is
them?
fantastic. I was curious. Sorry, I was a bit curious to know whether the moss would provide any texture, but actually it doesn't. So
Yeah, it doesn't have any texture when you eat it.
mm, it's just a visual thing.
Yes.
And I have to say that the agar-agar is just the right hardness to it. I don't know how to explain it, but if you don't mix the right amount of agar-agar to the water ratio, you can get some that's too soft, or you can get some that's too hard. This one's just nice, so it really really works well. And sorry, I shouldn't talk when I have food in my mouth, but the one ingredient that I thought was quite interesting in your recipe to be put into this dish is salt. Because to me, it's like I would never think of putting salt into a sweet dessert. And when I was looking at this, I'm like, salt. And then I was thinking back, well, it's got coconut milk and salt kind of go well together,
Yeah.
and also pandan. So yeah, it's one of those things that I never even thought to put salt in. And I can actually taste the slight saltiness in here. So it's very, very, very good. I'm super excited. So thank you so much. This is fantastic.
Actually, you can save it for maybe 1 week. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Fine. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You keep in the fridge for 1 week and it should be fine.
Right, okay. Well, I do have a lot. I mean, not only this, I have the other batch that I made. So I do have a lot. But yeah, it's like, I'm glad to know that I can keep it for 1 week. Although, to be honest, it's not going to last 1 week because I'll probably finish it in a day or two. I am that crazy when it comes to eating sweet desserts. I would just gobble it all up really quickly. It is, I don't know.
I want to ask you if it's too sweet or not.
No, it is absolutely fine. I think it's the sugar levels just right. Yeah.
Okay.
I did worry a bit because I made agar-agar cakes before and I couldn't get the right sweetness to it because it wasn't sweet enough and it then didn't taste very nice. But this is nice. This is just the right sweetness. It's not too sweet. So recipes are a good thing because they actually make sense. So thank you again for everything. Thank you for joining me on Local Guides Kitchen. Massive apologies to everybody watching this recorded version because the live stream is obviously not happening. But again, I'm so grateful to have Luciana here with my special guest for today's episode, and with the mulut, agar-agar, lumut. Sorry, lumut, mulut, mulut's mouth. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally messed up that. Yeah, lumut. My Malay is horrible in any form and fashion, but yeah, moss pudding or agar-agar lumut or lumut agar-agar lumut. Okay, so thank you so much. I do not know whether you have any closing words, whether you want to. Obviously, I'm going to put your channel in the video description, and everybody else, please go ahead and have a look at Luciana's Kitchen. Go ahead and do subscribe to Luciana's YouTube channel. It's got tons and tons of videos in there, and there she is.
Hello.
Yes, so this is my cat. She is very, very naughty.
What?
Nobel,
Nobel.
like like Nobel Prize.
Maybe
So she is
your lumut.
probably, and because it's very early in the morning. This is her active time. So yeah, I'm gonna put her down and let her smell it. Be careful where you step. No, 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 not the rundown. No, I think she likes the rundown more. No? What do you think? Is that a thumbs up?
She's not interested.
No, doesn't seem like she is interested at all. So you can see her there. Again, thank you so much for joining us on Local Guides Kitchen. For those who are still watching this, hopefully, what's coming up next episode is in a week's time. So next weekend, we have another new guest and another new dish. So I hope that you all be excited to tune in for hopefully a live stream that actually works this time and not lag too much. But it is going to be on Sunday, the 20th of March, and it's going to be at 10 a.m. UK time, so GMT plus 0. So yes, my guess would probably be around that region or in that time zone. So do join us next weekend on 20th of March, 10 a.m. GMT plus 0. It is going to be another live stream, hopefully, and nothing goes wrong. It is going to be a dish that is completely new to me. I have never attempted that particular dish before, so it's going to be quite interesting. I was going to say scary, but it's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to be positive-minded about this. Again, just want to cover some links. If you're wanting to know more about the Local Guides program, which is an amazing program, do go on to g.co/local guides. And if you want to go to the online forum where you can meet other local guides like myself and Luciana, then go on to localguidesconnect.com. And just the last one, today is March 14th. It is also Mother's Day here in the UK. And also in Guernsey, Isle of Man, Jersey, and Nigeria, and Ireland, sorry. So just very, very few number of countries celebrate Mother's Day today, March 14th. So a big shout out to all of you in these countries celebrating Mother's Day. Have a great time with your mom and spend some quality time. If you can, oh gosh, this is heavy. You can make some cakes for your mom. So I think in Indonesia, it's May the 9th, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. It's a different date in Indonesia. And also, I think Malaysia.
In 22nd of December, it's international, I think.
Oh, okay. December?
Yeah, 22nd of December, it's Mother Day, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. It's a different date in Malaysia. I think Malaysia is May the 9th. So it's very confusing because I get the Mother's Day card in the UK in March. But then in May, when it's my parents in Malaysia celebrating it, I can't find a card to send home. So I have to always get a card in March to then try to send it home in May. But just a shout out to my mom. I just want to say a big, huge thank you for being a super mom. Yes, I'm not the perfect son, but a big thank you for putting up with me. And again, you are amazing, and no words can describe my feeling towards you. I'm super proud to have you as my mom, and so happy Mother's Day in UK time zone. I'll wish you again in May the 9th. And one thing that I could say is that I would like for us to spend more time in the kitchen cooking. I think your food is amazing, and I want to learn more about the dishes that you used to make when I was a kid. And for the audience, my mom hates cooking, absolutely hates cooking. She finds it very stressful. So it's one of those odd things where I like to cook and she doesn't like to cook, and it's really difficult to be in the kitchen together because she gets really stressed out. So, but I would love for her to teach me some of the dishes that I grew up with. So, if you're watching this, Mom, and I hope you are, please like and subscribe, and also please teach me more dishes that I can cook at home. Okay, so thank you again to my special guest, Luciana.
Thank you, Adrian.
Thank you, and thank you for this really long recording. Thank you for spending your time with me and teaching me how to make lumut agar-agar.
Lumut.
Yes, I got it right this time. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Adrian, bye. See you again.
See you.
Go
I'm gonna have
loco
one more.
with us. Go loco with adventure. Go loco with us. Go loco with